What's up, guys? So last episode of the year, unlike most podcasters, we're basically showing you guys a highlight reel this week. We actually came in the studio, and we'll be talking. Nicki Minaj was on TPUSA.
That was crazy.
Saying some shit. We'll wrap up the entire year. We'll give you our opinions on what we hope happens next year. Leonardo DiCaprio was in India, and people are more interested in his stepmom. There was also a tragic event at a hospital last week. A man who lost his life while in the waiting room, allegedly. Yeah, we thought it's a good opportunity to talk about the Canadian healthcare system a little bit, bring some light to it. We'll also be talking Avatar, Stranger Things, and OKC can't beat the Spurs.
Get past them.
And as always, there'll be questions at the end of it all. So, Nicki Minaj been getting some backlash.
A little bit, yeah.
Right? She's been supporting the right for a little while now, but then going to TPUSA's America Fest and having that interview. I think we have a clip of it.
Role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
Oh, that just threw her off.
You almost feel bad for her, man. She's just like, I don't know what the hell to say.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord.
boys, be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. There's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
That reminded me of the Catch Me Outside girl.
Right? She's like, how about that?
I don't know what to make of this whole thing. You guys probably saw the reports of like she's lost 10 million followers, but then people are like that shit's fake or whatever.
Yeah, apparently she already deactivated her Instagram before that, but she's like retweeting all the stuff on Twitter that she's gained so many followers since.
Yeah, a lot of like MAGA followers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, probably.
I would imagine.
Or
I would
mega bot.
imagine. Meanwhile, Cardi B's out here in Dubai. Where was she? She's doing the complete opposite, bro.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons they're saying like Nicki Minaj even did this because I guess there's some beef between her and Cardi B. Cardi B's Democratic, so she's like all of a sudden this Republican now, which is strange.
That makes sense, though. It's like, because they do have a beef. Maybe it's just like
Which and then I've heard so much conspiracy, like, so the guy Nicki Minaj is with is part of a gang that Cardi B's allegedly also part of. So then there's beef that runs deep through that.
Okay.
I think
The reason why she went onto such a conservative like podcast is just strange to everyone.
I didn't see it coming. I don't know. She even she called Trump handsome.
Yeah.
yeah.
She said JD Vance is one of us. Do you know which us you are?
It was very cringe to watch.
What
Yeah.
Turning Point is like it seemed like a partisan organization by most people or critics at least,
Yeah.
right? Like obviously they're just extreme right, not extreme, they're just right.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're not going to look at things through a bipartisan, angle, right?
Yeah.
That's just how it's built. I don't think there's anything wrong with like voicing your political opinions,
Yeah.
but I feel like you're just going to get a lot of people hating you,
Yeah.
right? Like if you start doing that
Both
shit.
sides.
Yeah.
Like whichever side you.
And like, how else is it gonna come off other than like selling out? Because it kind of came out of left field.
Yeah, especially with Nicki Minaj, because like her whole career, people
Yeah.
thought she was liberal.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now she has these views.
I also heard that recently she was at this UN conference and talking about, so like there's allegedly a lot of Christians dying in Africa and
Right.
Nigeria, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she was kind of trying to bring that to like light here.
Mhm.
Not light, sorry, just
Mhm.
to stage.
Mhm.
So it was kind of her way to like talk about she calls it a genocide, but you can call it what you can.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people have like they'll never talk about it really, but people are somewhere in the middle, right? They're never just like there are extremists on the far left and far right, but most of us are in the middle, right? You'll have some liberal views and you'll have some conservative views, right? And there is a lot of overlap too. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice. Everyone agrees that corruption is bad, right? And freedoms and liberty is something that everyone should have, right? You could have all of those things and also still be a capitalist.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't mean that you are a, far right extremist or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the second you start to pick a team, they're going to use you. I'm not saying she's an idiot. I'm just going to say that first.
Yeah.
They're going to use her as a useful idiot, right? Like they're going to be like, yo, we can use this to...
She has reach.
Yeah, and she has influence.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they're going to use it as much as they possibly can. But like what Simra was saying, her entire audience is predominantly left, but she's been leaning right slowly. Right?
She keeps saying like she's alienated from like culture, Black culture, rap culture, whatever you want to call it. So that's kind of why she's swinging in this direction.
I mean, it's also, I feel like when she's like, social media is going to reward conflict.
Right.
Right? It's not going to reward nuance and like overlap and be like, oh, that's good.
So
man.
well
You're
thought
seeing
out.
things in a different light, right?
Yeah.
So if you decide to pick a side and you go hard for that side, it's going to reward you.
Yeah.
Right. And so is like the support. It's not just the comments and the likes. It's the support too.
Yeah.
If you go hard for one side and you say the other side is so bad, and then they're going to reward you for it. That's politics. It's a zero-sum game, right? She's not in politics, right?
Exactly.
She's in the entertainment business, right? In the entertainment business, it's not that you can't have political views, but most people are like, they're like
pretty liberal crowd.
No, not just liberal. They're like one policy voters, right? One election, immigration might matter to somebody. The next election, it could be crime. The next election, it could be freedom of speech. The next election, it could be affordability, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where people just flip flop around like the 4 or 5 main issues.
Whatever.
And nobody's given her the memo, but the pendulum is kind of swinging to the left a little bit with everything that's happening with the Epstein files and all that stuff and everything that's happening with ICE and how much that's, being politicized and polarized. And you see them. They even made a Santa Claus video, right? Of them.
They're crazy with their videos.
Right? So when you see all of that, a PR team that's around Nicki Minaj, I would assume you would be like, hey, maybe not the best time. It's her choice.
Yeah.
She can voice whatever kind of opinions she wants, right? Like I have conservative opinions. I also have liberal opinions, right? But I don't like to look at something and be like, I'm on this side. Now, how do I frame it from that angle?
Yeah.
Right. But that's what you do when you're in politics.
Yeah.
That's the entire game. The entire game of politics is if your guy's in office, you go, okay, this is how we're going to frame the entire country is so great, right? And if your guy's not in office, you say the world is ending.
Exactly.
It's like this in every country, in every democracy, right? Like it's like that everywhere, right? Like it's Canada, US, India, wherever you want to be. Any kind of these kind of democracies, they frame it that way.
Yeah.
Right. And we see it, you get tired of it online, honestly.
Yeah.
When you keep seeing that kind of bullshit where they're just like, no, man, the world is ending. Everything's over. But magically, if your guy was in power, like things rarely change that much, but magically, if your guy was in power, the world would be great. That's just how they are.
Yeah.
She's throwing herself into this.
Exactly. It came out of left field. I don't see any reasoning behind it at all. So like Lizzo, DL Hewley, Joe Budden, even on his podcast, he's like, I'm done with Nicki. He's like, that was the last straw.
Yeah, Ariana Grande too.
Her too?
Yeah.
Oh shit. The white girl. She's like, no more.
But like, I don't know. A lot of people were just like, yo, that was the final thing. Because even in the past, she, like you said, she was kind of building up like the right wing narrative and like her views. So like a couple times people were questioning.
Kind of spin this like, not spin, but it was very religious how she was talking. Like it came off kind of like a sermon to me.
Yeah.
Like she was just saying a lot of things, but she wasn't actually saying anything.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know. That's
but,
how I.
Okay, look, I will say, I don't think there's any problems with having right-wing political opinion, right? Or right-wing views, right? I have views that are right-wing or conservative, right? Somebody might be watching this and think that I'm some conservative job, right? Or somebody might be watching this and think that we're liberals. get
Right.
comments from both sides of the spectrum, right?
So crazy.
And calling us like various things.
Yeah.
And people don't even know where we stand politically because they don't even consume our whole podcast, right? So I don't want to contextualize her just by a couple of tweets and shit like that. But like, it does seem like it's kind of stupid to me to be doing any of this, right? Like, if you're...
It's been hundreds of tweets. She just retweets his Truth Social stuff.
Yeah.
Like so many.
Trump's?
Yeah, Trump's.
Yeah, the recent obsession and stuff, I don't get it, man.
Like, I also feel like, okay, you know, when the elections were happening, right? And we've made fun of the left for having all these, you know, celebrities come out and they'll just, you know, come out on stage and they're just standing there. I think Megan Thee Stallion came out on one of these. Beyonce's been out there.
It's like,
Eminem
what the hell are they doing there,
right? And even Taylor Swift. Right? Didn't she tweet something in previous elections? I don't know if she did in this one, but I remember getting booed somewhere.
Yeah. Like I think a previous one about like a state.
Yeah.
Like a
okay.
It wasn't federal.
social.
Yeah, but like, so all of that shit never works.
Yeah.
Right? And the right makes fun of the left for having these kind of celebrities,
For
right?
sure.
And now you're going to be like, it's okay because there's one on your side?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of hypocrisy in that. Also, I feel like all of these, I saw a bunch of people who are on the right become fans of Nicki Minaj overnight, as if like her songs like aren't the same songs.
Yeah, even JD Vance, like, well, we need more people like Nicki in the world and stuff. Like,
bro, the way JD Vance has been tweeting, like, and been like pro Nicki, like, bro, you know, he's an assassin.
Oh my god, when she said that, she instantly regretted.
It's just the thing about
like, who are you talking to, Erika Kirk?
Like the thing about just having to pick a side, it's like so annoying, like how polarizing it all has become. Like you have to pick a side, but like what the online, a lot of the rhetoric from like other podcasters, whatever that I was seeing, they're just like what you were saying. You can be used as a tool without even noticing. And why the hell wouldn't they if they can reach a broader audience?
Like I recently saw, I don't know if you guys saw the Dave Chappelle stand up, right? It wasn't a stand up, basically a TED Talk.
Yeah, right? It was a TED Talk.
yeah. And
it was funny.
Yeah, it was all right. I don't necessarily agree with all of his political opinions, as like I don't think that you should agree with any man's. You know, 100%.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And because he kind of made the Diddy thing about the Mann Act, and he did this whole close about it. But one thing that he was saying during that thing that kind of stuck out to me, he was like, his biggest fear is that he'd be co-opted into saying something that he doesn't necessarily want to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like with social media, that happens a lot, right? I'm not saying that's happening with Nicki Minaj, but sometimes if you can't find a community, or you feel that you need a voice, or you feel like you'll just go one way.
Yeah.
Right. And obviously somebody knows how to use that. Like you're saying, they know how to use
politicians, that's their whole game.
That's their whole game.
It's the objectivity. Nobody has it, man. They're so tied to their side. Like I even saw Rogan come out and against like Trump about the things he was saying about Rob Reiner. He's like, imagine if Obama said that. They would have a field day.
Bro, Trump right now, like I think Trump tweeted or posted, I know he doesn't do it himself on True Social, but like I saw somewhere around like 150 posts, right? Like this guy was going nuts, right?
Yeah.
Even his Christmas post, it was all just about the loopy left lunatic. Like, I don't know what the hell that shit was, right? And I feel like he's like kind of like on the defensive right now. And like there's a lot of shit around the Republican Party where like people don't know. They're not saying he's a lame duck president right now, but come the summer, who knows, right? But
midterms.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I don't think like if somebody was to label me, I'm just thinking, right?
Yeah.
If they consumed our podcast, they're labeling me, right? Somebody could label me a conservative. Somebody can also label me a liberal. I don't want to be put in a box, right? Because I don't think that if you are going to just keep looking at things through one lens, you're then succumbing to their game, right? Like their whole game, people who are the loudest voices in this space, is to make it seem like it's all or nothing, right? Like if you don't do this, the world's gonna end.
Exactly.
They'll just keep pushing that.
Yeah.
Why do you want to be caught up in that if you're an entertainer? There's no need to be.
Yeah.
Whenever an issue comes up and you feel strongly about it, voice your opinion.
Exactly.
Right? You shouldn't hide from what you believe.
Kind of like Chappelle, like what he chose to do, right?
Which, like, I don't necessarily agree with either, right? Because, like, the way that the things that he says, right? Because I'm for capitalism, right? And I feel like in Canada, we need more capitalism, right? That's why I voted right.
Yeah.
This past election, right? And it has nothing to do with socialism or liberals or this or that. Like, Canada's been going in one direction for a little bit too long. You got to pull it back to the center, right?
Yeah.
But if it went completely the other way, then you would have to pull it back this way.
Both sides are...
Even in Canada, right? Like, they realize some of the right wing rhetoric doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you push too hard, you're going to push all the minorities in one direction.
Exactly.
Right?
You're going to force their hand, right?
Yeah.
You can't just...
Donald Trump doesn't give a shit.
Clearly.
And also, this is his last term. To tie yourself to this right now is kind of crazy to me, right? Like, it's kind of like a dumb PR move.
Yeah, probably.
You know what? Like, what I... So this is separate. But
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, the way this man can tell a story.
Yeah.
I was telling Pretender, I'm like,
Sick.
imagine the stories his kids got before they went to bed.
Such a good storytelling.
He's so good at it.
Even before that close, he was like, this is going to be my longest close ever, right? It was
Yeah.
like half hour. It was like half a
He didn't
special.
even do the second close. Remember he said he was going to do two?
Yeah.
It was so well done.
It was well
I
done.
didn't think it was funny though. Like, I will say I didn't laugh.
I think
At all.
as his career went on, he turned into more of like a storyteller, and less of a comedian.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like his whole stand up was kind of timed. Like, he needed to get something off his chest.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of bothering him that people were comparing Charlie Kirk to Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Felt like he thought that he needed to say something or whatever, right? And that's to somebody else's opinion, right? If somebody thinks that Charlie Kirk is like Martin Luther King, that's their opinion,
Yeah.
right? We could see it a different way. They could see it a different way. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I don't, like, I wasn't, whoever's consuming what those people are putting out, they're going to receive it in that way if they're
For
that
sure.
passionate about that person, right?
Mhm.
But I mean, Martin Luther King existed before the social media space, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a different time, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can't imagine Martin Luther King on Instagram reels, right? Or you can with Sora.
I mean,
Well,
if
AI
they existed, you'd
puts
probably be doing them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But yeah, to like wrap up the Nicki Minaj stuff, man, I do think that there's like this like, whenever you're in this space, they want to separate and divide, right?
Mhm.
In the real world, Republicans, Democrats, right wing, left wing, conservatives, liberals, they are nobody's bad on
Yeah.
either side, right? The extremes are bad, but the people that are closer to the middle, none of them are that bad, right? But if you want to divide, you're going to lose a market share. You're going to lose respect.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your audience. You might gain some too. But even Michael Jordan said Republicans buy
They
sneakers
buy
too,
them too, yeah.
right?
I mean, those voices are just so much more louder, you know,
For sure.
divisive ones.
But yeah, let's move on to the year in review. So Donald Trump was inaugurated in January. We got a whole bunch of tariffs, and then some more tariffs, and then some Liberation Day tariffs.
Don't forget about Doge. Remember that thing? Came and went.
Yeah, Elon's black eye.
His kid just running around the Oval Office for no reason.
Then you got the Epstein files and everything happening with that.
Still getting those files.
Right? Like 90% of those things are redacted. In Canada, Trudeau left and Mark Carney came in.
Carney, Doug Ford, whatever you want to call him. That Doug Ford guy had the best commercial ever.
Apparently,
made.
that Reagan one.
Yeah.
I don't know what it actually did though. Tariffs basically defined Canadian politics for 2025.
Oh, yeah.
But what was big was AI was the biggest thing.
Yeah, remember that DeepSeek everyone was talking about? What happened to that?
I don't know. It mattered for like a week. China was going to take over the world.
Taking over.
Now it's all just Gemini and ChatGPT. But yeah, I feel like no one knows what's real anymore with these Sora videos.
Yeah, Sora, Nano Banana, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I miss a time when AI meant Allen Iverson.
Talking about sports, you had a Canadian team that almost got all the way to the end, Stanley Cup final. We couldn't get it done.
They couldn't get it. Connor McDavid. What the hell was that, bro? It sucks for Edmonton.
Yeah.
But a Canadian did manage to pull off the NBA championship
Yeah, and a scoring title.
and finals MVP.
And an MVP.
SCA. And the Blue Jays captivated the entire country in October and were one swing of the bat away from winning a World Series.
Best World Series ever,
I think
in my
so.
opinion.
Yeah, some of those late night games, pretty amazing. But the Dodgers got it done. Hats off to them.
Yeah, you can't forget about the Super Bowl either.
No,
Philly
can't.
might have just ended Kansas City's dynasty.
Looks like it. Is Kelsey going to ride off in the sunset with Taylor Swift?
Seems like it. They're all engaged, ready.
Speaking about the Super Bowl, let's just try to leave Not Like Us in 2025. It's been haunting.
Please, just leave it there.
It's been haunting Canadians and Toronto for like 2 years now.
Even Kendrick doesn't even like singing that.
Bro, he looked bored as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was your guys' favorite part of 2025? What do
For
you
me,
think?
it's hard. Like the Jays run was a lot of fun. I feel like that was one that was a lot of fun for me to watch. It captivated like the whole country. Like you
Right.
said, I got into baseball and really quick again.
Yeah.
It felt like
Yeah.
I was a kid again.
Right.
That part was cool. But overall, like, I don't know. This kind of off year for me. Like,
Right.
I can't think of many highlights, like me, like personally and stuff, like
Yeah, I mean, to me,
socially and stuff. Even
to me, I feel like the biggest thing of the year has to be AI, right?
Yeah.
And like how much everyone is using it and how quickly it became part of everything that we do,
yeah,
right? And it just keeps, elevating how much people use it.
that has to be the one thing that it was a year of AI.
It's like integrated in our everyday life.
Yeah.
How much people use it,
Yeah.
or
Kind of
how much
what-
I use it.
Yeah. It's
Even
like-
when you don't even plan on using it, like you said, that it's
Yeah.
on Netflix now. It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Mm,
It's just, you can just get these prompts like use this.
And then like I feel like in terms of sports,
Yeah,
who would you think is like Canadian of the year in sports?
SGA
That's GA, right?
has to be
No, I mean Vladdy's a close second.
close second, but he didn't win.
He
Man.
didn't win.
This
Yeah.
guy won.
Yeah. Nah, the way that he was walking around with that Canadian flag tied around him, man, when he won the championship was pretty cool, right? I feel like it's kind of important for people to see it, right?
Yeah,
Because like we didn't have that kind of shit growing up, right? You also, I feel like Canada had a lot of W's in the entertainment space. Like we were talking about Tate McRae.
Yeah.
I didn't even know she was that big time, to be honest.
I didn't know much about her either, but just clearly she's selling records, man.
Right. And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like hopefully 2026 will be a little bit better.
Hopefully.
I would say like how far we've kind of come on this pod. Like, let's make it a little sentimental.
Right.
From when we started to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've come a long way. Our set and everything.
A lot more equipment.
Yeah. The followers are slowly increasing.
Right?
Hopefully
Right.
we're getting better. I don't know.
This is our first calendar year, right? Like we
Yeah.
started like I think in November, December, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How far we've come.
Yeah. Our first month we had like 6 subs. I think our first pod had like 10 views or 20 views or some shit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting better.
We weren't on any social media platforms. It slowly kept growing, putting a lot of time, effort, and energy into this thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just felt like the year was just
Blah.
very like more than another. Like for me, I don't think I'm gonna remember 2025 was the year I did this. There's nothing lasting for me. I feel like in the world as a whole, there was so much divide and identity politics were just running the show. A
Bro,
lot more
it's
divide.
pretty crazy. Donald Trump gets inaugurated, right? Canada gets a new prime minister. From tariffs to AI, right?
Yeah.
To everything that happened in sports. Like sports always seems big every year,
Yeah.
but this year Canada was in it.
yeah. That
Right,
was a
we won 4 nations. Felt like we won like a Stanley Cup championship or some shit for like a
This was
week,
crazy.
right?
We're like, this is the only time we won
Yeah.
anything in hockey.
Yeah,
That was fun.
but yeah, like it the way the news cycle works and
Yeah.
how quickly these things just go.
For sure.
Right, like the Charlie Kirk assassination, like Canada,
and
someone's
went.
still talking about it.
Yeah.
right?
I guess it's not gone.
Yeah, not to make like light of it, but like when that happened, I remember watching the video and the way everyone was breaking it down
Yeah.
again and again and again, right? And then just seeing the fallout from that, it's pretty crazy, man. And then like to even Trump having all this support to not having this support because
Yeah.
of the Epstein files and stuff, right? Even watching certain people that I feel like in this culture, in this podcast space, who just become like an echo chamber for like a
Mhm.
political party. For me personally, like I don't want to shit on them because some of them are good podcasters or whatever.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I'm like, yo, you guys aren't gonna look at things prospectively.
Yeah.
It's just always just gonna be one side.
That's the thing. That the amount of like divide
Mhm.
is crazy. Like so many people, like you said, most people are near the center
Yeah.
in their beliefs.
Yeah.
But you're forced to pick. It felt like you're forced to pick a side, and people didn't even want to
Bro,
necessarily.
which is crazy to me because like I listen to a lot of Rogan,
Mhm.
right? And how right wing and polarizing people think he is. It's pretty wild to me because the
It
way
just shows you they don't listen to him.
yeah, I don't think they listen to him. They just say shit, right?
Yeah.
So I try not to contextualize people like I'm trying not to with this Nicki Minaj thing. I just think it's a dumb PR move.
Yeah.
But like, you can't just off a couple of Instagram reels and clips be
Mhm.
like, you know, this is who this person is or whatever, right?
Exactly.
But Rogan, I kind of respect the guy, right? Like he always brings it back to center, right?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really, there's a lot of people out there in that space because they like the team. They'll just keep echoing the same sentiment,
Yeah.
right? Then you're just mainstream media now.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Right? If you can't be objective,
It's also a big year for podcasters, man.
really big on there.
I didn't even realize how many podcasts are out there now. There's a lot of
Yeah.
podcasts. A lot.
Yeah.
And some people shouldn't be on podcasts. I'm just saying. Just saying. But yeah, that's enough about 2025. Let's 2026. I can't even
Yeah,
talk.
so we're getting around to that time where everyone's like, "New year, new me." Right?
Yeah.
You're saying me. No.
What do you guys think? Are you gonna go in your 50 Cent era? Are you
50 Cent era.
I feel like,
Probably a lot of people's New Year's resolution.
right? That's a thing now, right?
Yeah, I'm in my 50 era. So you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah.
coming for all your haters.
You're petty.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's always the usual resolutions, right?
Yeah,
Make
the
more
one
money.
right at the top of the list, get in shape.
Yeah, get in shade. Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Hopefully,
Yeah, like gyms are so busy in January.
For like
Back
a
in,
week.
like gym going days.
Yeah.
But it falls off usually around February, March.
yeah,
Because I feel like it's hard to create those habits, right? And I think it's like, it takes like what, like a month to create good habits or any habits.
Yeah.
It's like 3 to 4 weeks or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
3
I
weeks or
can't remember the exact
Mhm.
data on that. But like, yeah, so most people, they'll start off strong with this mindset and then they'll just taper off, right? I feel like for me personally, I just want to honestly be more efficient with my time because I feel like in 2025, I had a lot going on
Mhm.
and work kind of took over my life, like
Mhm.
a lot. And like with kids, like how quickly they grow up, like it kind of like made me sad because like it's this weird thing where you're weirdly nostalgic. Like I'll watch my daughter and like while she's there, I'll see her running around the house and I'm like, yo, she's not gonna be running around forever,
Mhm.
right? And you see it. And then you also want to be present
Yeah.
while you're spending time with them, which if you work too much and then you have all this other shit going on, then what ends up happening is you sleep less, right? So
Or you
like,
feel guilty.
yeah, then you
While
feel,
during.
yeah, even all of those kind of emotions, right? So for me, I just want to try to be more efficient and like maybe as weird as it sounds, maybe work a little less so I can sleep a little
Sleep
more,
more,
so
yeah.
I can
That's a big
spend
one for
more
me.
quality time with my family.
I
right?
think
Like,
we're all behind you with that one.
Yeah.
It's like to piggyback off of that, that was one of mine too, to be more present. Just stop overthinking.
Right.
I'm really bad at that.
Mm.
Yeah, there's just always so much going on, so much on your phone, so many distractions. So I want to really try to, when I can, when the moment calls for it, right?
Mm.
Just be present, just be there.
Mm.
Try to experience it more. I
Mm.
don't know, because we're all always on social media 24/7.
Yeah, I think that's like a big one for me. Like less screen time.
Screen
to
time.
give more time to other hobbies.
Mm.
Or people.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
People.
yeah. Yeah, because I think it's easier to be like intentional with your time,
hmm
which I like not for everyone, but for
Yeah.
me it is.
Yeah.
But you're not all there when you aren't like fully rested and
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
and you're not like I don't know when there's 1,000 things on your mind, you're never all there.
Exactly.
It's always just like you're always thinking about like 500 other things while you're
And
doing
that's
this
not
one
going to
thing.
stop.
That's
But
not
if you
gonna
can get
stop.
enough sleep, maybe the brain fog
Yeah,
will
yeah.
lift.
That's the whole thing. Like I just hope or not hope, like I'm going to actively try to be more efficient.
Mhm.
And like I don't know, man. I just like yeah, being present is one of them. But like yeah, I feel like those are easy New Year's resolutions. The rest of them, like making more money, getting in shape, like everyone knows what you got to do there. Stop stuffing your face with shit, right?
Yeah.
And like
it's
stop
so
spending so much
hard,
money.
though.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah, man.
It is hard because you quickly realize that like you know eating is like a like a stress reducer for a lot of people.
Right? You don't even realize it.
Yeah,
Like one, like a broader one, I guess, for like on a global thing was what I was talking about before. Hopefully, we can have some less division. Everyone just gets back to normal. I feel if the economy like gets a little better, that'll make it easier for people.
For sure.
Yeah,
There was too much of that, too much hate, way too much.
yeah.
Like for me in 2025, that's all I could see online. In Canada is immigration. Everywhere is immigration.
Stress, like the inflation, the economy, like what you're saying.
Yeah, it's too much,
You're
man.
just stressed out.
It's like a super blah year.
Yeah. No, I feel like, geopolitically speaking, these wars that have started, and that to Trump's credit, he's been trying to end them. To his credit or not credit, like whatever you want to say,
Yeah.
he's been trying to end them, right? Will they end in 2026?
Carney's not trying to end them. He just keeps giving more money.
You see that?
Yeah.
What was it? 2.5 billion
2.5.
per capita. We're one of the most, the country that's given the most to Ukraine. One of the most.
I didn't even know we had that much to give away.
Per capita though,
Yeah.
according to our population, like in total, it doesn't. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like geopolitically, hopefully the wars go away, right? But at home in Canada, I hope we make things more affordable somehow, right? I don't know how they're gonna do it. Right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because I feel like you're gonna get more pain before things get better. Because if they're gonna decrease the temporary foreign workers and you head in that direction, it's like what's gonna happen? Slowly, jobs start to appear, unemployment starts to go up. But while that's going on, a lot of people are gonna lose their houses. Like who knows what's gonna happen in 2026, right?
Yeah.
If the housing market doesn't recover with where it is right now and shit like that, right?
But we're gonna hope.
We're gonna
It's
hope
better.
We're gonna hope. But talking about hope, I feel like in sports, the one thing I'm hoping for is the Blue Jays.
The Jays. The Blue Jays are
I
just.
think everyone is.
They're just the
They're like
shining
the-
star. Like,
They're like the darlings of Canada, eh? Like I didn't know that.
that team is so fun though, man. They were so into it, so heartbroken. Like,
Yeah. Just imagine if Canada had an NFL team. It'd be
Right?
similar. Right? Because NFL playoffs are like one and done. They go by really quickly, right? But like, I think most people didn't realize what October baseball is. And seeing these guys, they were the third most searched team
No way.
globally
That's
in
crazy.
2025. That's crazy. The
Everybody
Blue
was riding the wave, man.
Yeah.
The wrong team won.
For sure.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't need to win. They could have won this year. We did.
We knew to.
We needed it. Nah, man.
This country needed
Hopefully we have our moment in 2026. But I am also interested to see what this World Cup is going to look like this summer, man.
that. Oh, that'll be cool.
That's just going to be weird.
Maybe Canada scores. I don't know if they'll win. Maybe they score.
We're not gonna win, man. I wonder what the poly market odds are on that shit. But like, I feel like you guys remember the Blue Jays tickets, right? They're like the most expensive tickets ever in Toronto history or Canadian history.
Yeah, they were getting
Right?
pretty crazy.
Watch these World Cup tickets.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna
don't
be
even want to
crazy.
think about it.
They're gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
They can't stop that shit. It's gonna be wild. Yeah, let's move on to something random. Leonardo DiCaprio was in India talking about climate change. I don't even know Leo was a climate activist, apparently.
Yeah.
But most people were surprised about something else he said. Here's a clip.
Stepmother is a Sikh. My father is from the sort of hippie counterculture, grew up in San Fran and Los Angeles, hung out with a lot of the underground art movement in Los Angeles in the 70s. And I remember that moment we were turning a corner out of Musso and Frank's onto Hollywood Boulevard. And I said to Brad, that's my dad and that's my stepmom there. And he goes, yeah, right. I go, no, that's them. He's like, yeah, right. I'm like, I know they look like they're extras in this movie, but that's really them. That's how they dress every day. It's an amazing moment. I'll never forget that moment.
I feel like I already knew this one, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why was he was in India talking about climate or some shit?
Yeah, he was part of some climate conference.
So what was the point of talking about this?
I don't know. It's what was making headlines in their national news and stuff like that. The stepmoms are sick.
They're all talking about it. Yeah, I'm seeing it
they're all talking about it. But I mean, yeah, I think I heard about it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like she comes around, she's on red carpets, she's seen with him. Like she's always dressed like this, like with like so like it's pretty apparent.
Yeah.
And like he hasn't hidden it, but I think this is one of the first times he's like talked about it openly in an interview. And it was in India, and then people really got
Maybe he was just trying to get some brownie points.
Yeah, it looks Indian too here.
Yo, there he does. That's actually crazy. I mean, I feel like it's cool, like that there's some representation. Anytime your culture or religion gets talked about on a grand scale or a big celebrity,
It's surprising.
he's a huge celebrity.
Right.
That's why it's like, what the
How
hell?
did she end
So
up?
I had like back when I found this out,
Yeah.
I saw somewhere where she was following like a Baba,
Yeah.
type of,
Yeah.
like a yogi or something.
Okay.
And then I guess converted because of him, but she like took on like I think she does Nitnem and stuff.
Yeah.
she's on with that.
Yeah. But the Baba like has some like allegations against him. Like
one of
sexual
them.
allegations
Yeah.
against him,
Yeah,
which
that's
he
how
was
the
admitting
Baba
to.
thing usually works.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He was basically a yogi. He came to the West from India. He died like 20 years ago. But so he got a huge Western following, and then people kind of compared it to like a cult.
Yeah. That's how they usually.
Yeah, and then like what's the first side? So he got a lot of like sexual abuse allegations after the fact.
It's like
Yeah.
that Bikram guy.
It's
the
always
Bikram yoga
culty.
guy was.
He's like
Yeah.
Babbe, quote unquote. Like,
Yeah, in Sikh, it's not only frowned upon, like it's against a Sikh religion, right? To look at anyone else as like God or a guru other than like God himself,
for
right?
sure.
But a lot of people do it, this idol worship stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which is like to anyone else's religion, if that's what you do, cool, right? In Sikhi, it's not supposed to be a thing, right?
Yeah.
So there is a large portion in Sikhism that will, condemn this kind of like, following some sant or a baba or anything like that, right? But like, I mean, if she's like, I don't want to just like shit on her, right?
Yeah.
Like if I don't know her as a person, right? Like I was saying, like I don't want to contextualize her just because
Exactly.
maybe you see something one way, right? And then you eventually, end up following a religious path, which isn't easy to do, right? Like I'm not religious like that, right? Like I'm not Amritari, right? My parents are, right? Raised in Amritari.
It's not a life that's for everyone, right?
Yeah, it's not a life that's for everyone, man. It's a difficult life to live.
I think I saw another. Sorry,
No, it's fine.
I saw another interview with Leo, and he was saying how the thing because she's been a stepmother for a while. I think like he got divorced when he was 1. So he knows about the religion too. So he was saying how it's such a peaceful religion, and he was just saying really nice things about it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He's grown in a very calming household because of it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Sikhism is one of those religions that don't really try to convert people.
Yeah.
They're one of the only ones in that way. I don't think Hinduism doesn't do it either.
I think so too.
Right? A lot of other religions, there's this thing where they need to convert people to their side or whatever, right? So if in a religion like that, you should be peaceful for the most part.
Yeah.
Right? But
choose to convert her, but
it's at her choice, right?
Right.
Like, but yeah, I could see why it's going to be polarizing to somebody or at least like the optics of it if you didn't know that she was a Sikh.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to be like, oh,
what the hell? Yeah.
What the hell is a Gauri wearing a pug?
But that is one of the narratives though. People are like the way that she became or whatever is a little weird, but like she's clearly still practicing. So that guy's gone.
I mean, nobody's perfect, man. But all these yogis and all these, Babbe or Sants, a lot of them, man, they have a sketchy history, right? There's always some sort of
money making or something.
They're making money. There's always some sort of sexual abuse allegations. A whole bunch of shit's always going on.
Yeah.
It's never just like, some out of the goodness of
I mean, if there are out there, that's why we don't hear about them, right? Anybody who's just practicing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But yeah, let's move on to this 44-year-old who died while allegedly waiting at the hospital for 8 hours, I believe. Here's a clip of his wife talking about it.
Was heard saying that I do not feel a pulse. So basically, the hospital administration, the employees of Grey Nuns Hospital have basically killed my husband, Prashant Shri Kumar, by not providing him timely medical help. And the security was so rude that instead of addressing the cause, they said, ma'am, you are being very rude. So basically, it is okay for them to kill a human being and to tell the wife that you are being rude. Thank you. This is my statement.
Yeah, he. So this guy allegedly passed away after waiting for 8 hours in the hospital in Edmonton, and the Alberta government has ordered a review. And there's no precise data on how many people pass away while waiting in the ER, but this obviously isn't the first case, right?
Yeah, this happens a lot.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a good opportunity to discuss the Canadian healthcare system a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. What are your guys' takes on wait times and how the Canadian healthcare system
I mean,
is?
it's really bad. Personally, I've had to go to the ER, unfortunately, recently. But like, it's crazy, man. You see people waiting for so many hours, and then there'll be one doctor manning God knows how many patients, right?
And it's been like that from when I can remember.
Since the last time I went to the ER. I went this time, I'm like, there's zero improvement.
No, I don't think it was this bad in the 90s.
It's always been hours, though, from what I remember.
But
I remember going as a little kid. And
I feel like now it's standard to wait like 10, 12 hours.
In the 80s and 90s, it used to be like 3 hours, 3-4 hours. You'd be like, yo, that's a long time to wait.
I saw someone tweeted, and she was like, I was there, and he had begged for help numerous times.
really?
Like, begged.
Yeah.
And just nobody was willing to help him.
That's pretty crazy. I feel like, yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to get publicized a little bit. What ends up happening with the Canadian healthcare system is that you'll get underfunding, right? You obviously have an aging population, right? Then you have a massive amount of population growth, right? You're going to overload the system. But what ends up happening year in, year out is that you see like cuts to the healthcare system. It's not really one of those issues whenever there's elections going on that people are, it's not at the forefront, right? It's not like immigration. It's not like crime. It's not like affordability. What matters most to people is money, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, healthcare takes a backseat in Canada.
It doesn't matter until it matters, right?
That's the thing. That's the thing with Canadian healthcare. Right? It's kind of sad that you see like the scale of like so modern technology and medicine has been evolving, right? And treatments evolved, right? Which is cool to see, right? But in Canada, it's like kind of like a different story, right? Because you see, like we're talking about the 90s. In the 90s, I think you didn't have to wait that long, not even just ERs for family doctors, right? Like it wasn't this
Or like specialist appointments.
Yeah,
It's hard to even get one now.
Like if you want a neurosurgeon appointment in Canada, good luck.
Yeah.
You'll wait months, right? Like if you want a specialist who's like very specific that you need something done, or like you said, right? It's not a problem until it's a problem, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to health. Yeah. And then if you can privately fund your own health, right? Or your own healthcare, then you can go elsewhere and get it done. Cool. Right.
Yeah.
But for most of us, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
As soon as that happens, you're fucked. It's not just the ER. It's all these wait lists for this, that, and the other, right? For
If you
certain
need an
treatments.
operation, good luck getting one when you actually need it.
Yeah. Which, like, I don't know what the entire solution is here, but like,
probably could have used $2.5 billion, maybe.
maybe, maybe. But I feel like until like you realize that it's like a real problem, this will keep happening.
I don't see it, like, unless we're getting an influx of doctors I don't know about. I don't, like, when you're in it and you see what's going on, they have to pick and choose, man. And it's because they're overworked and understaffed.
Yeah.
It's right in front of your face.
Yeah.
And I don't see a real solution to it, unfortunately. I don't even know.
Well, I
even saw people just leave. People sat there for like 6-7 hours and like, yo, I can't be here all day, man. I gotta go home.
Bro,
They just leave.
I don't know how you guys are. I will do anything but go to the ER. If I don't need to go to the ER, I'm not going to the ER. Right? It'll ruin your night, and they'll just be like, "Here, take this Tylenol.
Take a Tylenol.
Fine, drink some
Take
water.
a React, go home."
Yeah, that's kind of like all they do.
Yeah.
It's like a complete waste of time. Even family doctors, depending on which city you live in and what clinic you like to go to, like it's not the best, right? On a per capita basis, the family doctors in Canada are ridiculous now. It's like a transactional, right? There's like, they'll even have signs up, right? Like only one issue at a time. Don't discuss multiple issues and shit like that. Obviously, they're overworked and it's become a money thing for them, right?
Yeah.
That's just the way the entire business of healthcare in Canada is kind of incentivizing them to just patient after patient, patient after patient.
Swipe the cards, yeah.
So it makes you feel like nobody really gives a shit, right? But I don't think this is a left-right political issue or anything like there needs to be some sort of attention paid on Canadian healthcare. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Somebody's in the ER, right? Like
Begging for help.
right?
Not even an older person. He's 44.
Yeah. And they pass away in the ER
Right.
Yeah.
after waiting 8 hours.
Yeah.
But like you said, like they have to pick and choose, and sometimes they get it wrong. Like the
It's a
person might
broken
have
system.
been able to wait. They don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, this is what I meant with, like, you know, when it comes to like immigration, they made it too much too fast, and now they've created so much hate,
Mhm.
right? What could actually work here? There's a lot of skilled doctors in places like India,
Yeah.
right? India has some of the best medical
In the world.
in the world,
Mhm.
right? You could use like a program to get them here and be like, hey, we need more doctors. It doesn't even have to be from India. It could
Yeah.
be from anywhere, right?
Anyway.
Or incentivize the kids here, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how you're going to get enough to service the population that we have here. I don't see it happening. I think stories like this, like, it's sad, but like maybe federal funding will increase for it. Who knows?
Yeah, especially in emergency rooms. I feel like you hear stuff like this all the
So
time.
many,
Maybe not people passing away,
Mhm.
but wait times are insane. And like I will say, my experience having a child was fine at a hospital. So that I think they got covered.
Yeah.
I had zero issues with it, zero issues with my OB, zero
Yeah.
follow-up issues.
Mhm.
So I didn't have this experience.
Yeah, but
there.
even for that, like we have free healthcare in Canada. We paid for a private room there, right?
Mhm.
That's part of why you get.
But
Yeah.
even like the nurses, the doctors, like
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
like there's always
Sure,
gonna
they
be
give you
bad
better
seats.
care because you paid for a private room too. They probably have something to do.
Well, that's the after, like
Yeah.
during,
Yeah,
during
delivery
yeah.
sort of room.
Yeah, and like in the US, to
Mhm.
pay to have a baby, it's like over 40K.
Yeah,
That's the
So
other
free
thing,
healthcare
man.
That's the
does
other
make a
side of it.
difference.
does.
That is the other side.
The other side of it is in the US, there are people that go broke,
Mhm.
right? Trying to like you're one medical emergency away from losing your house,
right.
Everything. Yeah.
right? Like certain people can't afford that,
And
right?
that's scary to think about. There's no security.
Which is wild, right? Because then privatizing healthcare completely is probably not the solution either,
Exactly.
right? Because then what does the general population do if you can't afford that healthcare, right? Some people, like, it's kind of like a gamble, right?
Yeah.
You either, depending on the issue that you have, you either just roll the dice and you're like, I'll wait 8 months,
We'll
at least
see.
it's free,
Yeah.
right? I'll get an appointment at some point. At
Mhm.
least I'm
Yeah.
not gonna, I don't have to pay $500,000 for this thing.
Yeah.
Or you're like, shit, if I knew earlier, it would have saved my husband's life. If I
Exactly.
knew earlier, if there was better care, if I could have paid for it, so I mean, it becomes a money thing.
That's
right?
what they're floating, a combination of the two, like private and public healthcare. I really don't know. It's clearly a staffing issue,
Yeah.
mainly.
I mean, at this point, affordability is such a major issue in Canada,
Mhm.
right? And there's such a divide, and everyone likes to pin this entire thing on immigrants,
Mhm.
right? It's bad immigration policy for sure,
Mhm.
right? Which even the liberals are now. What are they saying? There was recently some report out that they're deporting 400 immigrants per week or some shit. Which, like, the people get this misconstrued all the time. I feel like this is something they should have done, and they shouldn't have let this many people in to begin with,
Yeah.
right? But that doesn't mean you hate the people that are here,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
there's nuance there,
Yeah.
right? And that's what people won't have, right? But like, back to the healthcare thing, I don't know, man. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Because if you make it so Canadians have to pay for more private healthcare, things are already so expensive in Canada, right? Like, you compare it to the States, right? In the States, there's 30-year fixed rate mortgages, right?
Mhm.
They have mortgages that last that are fixed at low interest rates right now
Yeah.
for 30 years, right?
Yeah.
And their houses also cost a lot less money in a lot of these major cities, right?
Mhm.
What are you going to do with these Canadians, some of them that have $800,000, $900,000 mortgages, right? At high interest rates, right?
Yeah.
Now you tell them to privatize healthcare. You're going to make life very unaffordable for people, right? It's weird.
Yeah.
Canada's a weird place economically, man. Like, I don't know where it goes from here right now. I'm just watching. But
I don't
hopefully
even
shit
know.
gets better,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's move on to something not so serious. Avatar. We recently watched it. You guys see it? You didn't see it,
I
right?
didn't watch it. No.
Yeah. What do you think of the movie?
Gonna watch it.
It was a little long,
Mm,
but all of them are quite long.
yeah.
But it was good. It was a really good movie. The last like 2 hours.
The last like hour or so.
Pretty good.
Try not to spoil it. Yeah. I feel like they come out like every 4 years or some shit.
Yeah.
They're starting to do that now. They're gonna roll them out. I think every 2 to 4 years. something.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
one was 2 years after
Yeah.
the last one.
Like
Yeah.
some of the acting I really liked. Like the villain in this one,
Mhm.
her acting was really good.
Okay.
But
Oh,
like
that chick.
you know the guy who's a human spider?
Mm.
Mhm.
His acting I didn't really
Yeah.
care for.
The little
There's a lot
white
of
kid.
discourse,
Yeah.
online about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was these weird, you know how they take their little tails and they attach it to things?
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit
Well,
was
that's always been weird.
No. Bro, when you guys watch this shit is different. This shit is different.
Moaning.
Bro,
Very
and it lasts,
uncomfortable.
I'm sure it's like 45 seconds. It feels like 10 minutes.
It
And
feels so
the
long.
way she's moaning is
Yeah.
like, as
And
if she's
in the
having some.
movie, her brother detaches it because I feel like he got
Even in the movie,
He's like, yo,
this
this is
shit's
too
weird.
much.
He just takes that shit off.
Yeah.
What was she attaching it to?
to
The tree of life or whatever the hell that shit is. Underwater, though.
Yeah, yeah.
This is underwater one, no?
No.
She was in the
She
forest.
was trying to just give someone life.
Yeah.
But she wasn't just moaning, she was moving.
Yeah, like it was like a whole
Yeah.
situation.
I
It was
get
a
what you're
whole
saying.
situation.
Kids watching it. That's the part that I was uncomfortable with. There's like a 7-year-old behind.
Yeah.
Bro, outside of the entire movie, so while we were at the movie theater, bro, there's this crazy guy. He's sitting in the corner, right? And I swear I'm not making this shit up. He's just sitting there. I'm trying not to spoil the movie, but there's like there's a point in the movie where some shit's happening, and he's just like, Jake, no! What did he do to you, Jake? What the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, don't fucking do
Yeah,
it.
don't do it, fucking Jake. Right? I look at him like, oh, what the fuck? She's like, she thought somebody was gonna shoot up the movie theater.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
Nah, that's crazy.
It was like,
Yeah.
you get this uncomfortable feeling. There's so much shit on the news.
Yeah.
then this guy gets up and he walks down the
He
aisle and
runs down.
yeah, and then he sits in the front, right? So then I'm just watching him like, yo, is this guy gonna try some shit or whatever,
That's
right?
crazy. That's
He's
actually
still down
scary.
there. He's like, fuck Jake. Yeah, but you better not do it, right? I was like,
Maybe he's a
what the
super
fuck is
fan.
that? Bro, I don't know. I think he was drunk.
No worries, yeah.
I think he was drunk, and I'm like, bro, why do they sell liquor at movie
Yeah.
theaters?
That
But for the first time ever, right? Like I was just like, because I normally didn't have a problem with it. And I
Yeah.
started thinking about it.
pretty
Who goes
unnecessary.
to movies and gets drunk,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just sitting there.
right? Like if you're gonna get drunk to watch a movie,
teenagers.
yeah,
But they
like,
can't even.
but they
get
can't
it
drink.
together.
it's not what you do at the movie theater. And then there was these kids sitting behind us. Which, why would you bring anyone who's like 7, 8, 9, 10?
There was also a baby.
yeah,
Oh,
like a 1-year-old.
Like a
right?
1-year-old.
I was just like, we haven't been to the movie theaters in a while.
In a long time because we couldn't take our daughter. But
Yeah.
we weren't going to take her as an infant.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, people have lost their fucking mind.
It's
right?
not
Like,
that important.
it's not a G-rated movie.
Yeah.
You have a 1-year-old there crying in the front, right? And it makes it seem like we're in some ghetto-ass fucking movie theater. It wasn't that.
Horrible experience.
No, we liked the movie, though. It was
Yeah,
entertaining.
It was a good movie.
But the kids behind us, so like I think these kids were like 7 or 8. As soon as this guy was screaming, one kid's in the back. He's like, "Fuck Jake!" Right? And his mom's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Well, you brought him there.
Yeah, like why would you bring him there,
Three and a half hour runtime.
bro? It was long.
really long.
It was really long. Because I remember even when we were talking about it, I'm like to her, like, "Did you like the movie?" She's like, "Yeah, like now it's picking up, right? Like the second like hour and a half, right? Like, yo, it's
Caught its second win.
yeah, it's one of those kind of movies."
They've probably used an intermission or something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Super was saying, like the Indian movies.
Yeah, we need an intermission. Like, especially for movies that long, because like that's what they're making all the movies that long.
Do you remember those? Like Albeit Cinema?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bollywood movies.
Do you remember
Yeah.
people going there really dressed up?
Yeah.
wearing,
Like decked
suits and
out,
lehengas?
yeah.
Yeah.
And saris and shit. Yeah, that shit is weird.
It was a big deal.
That
I
is
remember loving the slushie there.
really.
There's probably just a regular.
Oh yeah.
I just remember like the intermission, man. Like I would remember like they'd have some big climax and it'd be
music.
dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
And then it says intermission on the screen.
It was actually pretty clutch though.
Yeah,
But
because
was such
typically
a
movies
thing to
aren't
do.
3 hours long.
I
Yeah.
feel like if a movie's 3 hours long, it needs one.
Yeah, what else is this long? Maybe Star Wars gets close. Avengers,
A lot of
maybe.
movies are really long now.
Nah, man.
No.
Just
Two
kids'
and a half
ones
hours,
aren't.
220 is like they keep it there.
Yeah, 2.5.
Nothing is above 3 hours.
Yeah.
This
I
also
don't know.
felt like the middle of this movie was really dragged out.
Yeah.
It just felt like that.
Yeah. But the end was really good.
Yeah. And I remember you told me, you're like, yo, the second one had nothing to do with the first one. The third one's no, you're wrong, bro.
They're connected?
Yeah, they're
They are
connected.
connected. They're connected so much.
All of them are connected. I was like, what the hell is this guy talking about? They're all like, you have to know what
I thought they had nothing to do with each other.
Yeah. You should know what happened in the previous movies. This movie will be more enjoyable.
Because of how long it is, it gives you a slight recap. So you'll
You
be
remember,
fine. You'll
you
be
obviously
fine.
remember.
Because
but
when I watched the second one, I was like, it has nothing to do with the first one. Like, I guess the first one gives you the
they all have
Get
something
to
to,
know
do
the
with
world.
each other. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you. Like,
Okay.
like if you don't know,
bad advice.
like,
Go watch them.
So yeah, because of that, there's a lot of pros of like watching things at home.
Yeah.
Instead, you can pause whenever, you in
Yeah.
the comfort of your own home.
For sure.
But speaking of that, have you guys been watching Stranger Things?
No, I haven't recently, but like I think I've seen like 1 or 2 seasons of it.
Me and Indy have been loving it. We watched from the first season again just to like recap everything. And
Yeah.
like, it was like, whoa, I forgot how good this show is.
I'm like too deep into it now, so
Yeah.
like it's good.
What's going on with it? Why do people hate this season or some shit?
I kind of hate it.
It's getting really bad reviews. I guess they randomly went super woke on this recent episode.
Last of Us kind of
Like
situation.
he had a whole coming out of the
that's
closet
true. That
moment.
happened in that show too.
Yeah, Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
That happened there. Like unnecessarily, it seems like the world's ending. Just like we're gonna take this opportunity.
Scene dedicated to
Oh my
just
God.
coming out.
Oh shit.
Like I get the representation thing and stuff,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I didn't see a reason for it.
Like there's just so many plot holes.
So
like,
many.
People were wondering like, how are you going to bring everything together? But then now you're dedicating a whole 10 minutes to this. But what
Yeah.
about everything else? You
Yeah.
pulled off.
Like
There's
like
only
for
one episode left.
yeah, there's one left.
Yeah.
For us, it was like so. Like, because we saw it all, right? We
Yeah.
didn't have to have the fan theories. It was so fresh in our mind.
Right.
So you can just see the plot holes. You're like, wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, there's so much missing
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. How are they going to wrap all this up in one finale?
I'm interested to see.
This-
This next
Yeah.
episode.
This is supposed to be a series finale?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the series is
it's
done.
ending.
It's done.
After
Oh
on
shit! So
New Year's
that,
Eve.
yeah, that makes sense. So like they're supposed to wrap up most of it in the
Everything,
second
yeah.
last episode.
Even the finale is gonna be like a movie. It's like 2 hours long.
Oh,
oh
finale.
shit!
But the one thing I will say, the cast from Stranger Things, every interview I've seen, they've all been super positive about it. Like, bring the tissues. This is gonna be bad. You remember Game of Thrones? Where I don't know. I kept seeing them get interviewed and like, what do you think about the finale? And they're like,
Oh, really?
so they were kind of already
Even
saying it
the
sucks.
table read of Game of Thrones. Have you seen it?
No.
They were just pissed
Yeah.
of like how it ended, about how people died in it.
Yeah.
Like, Cersei's death was
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah. The whole
For being
come
such
on.
a main character like that, to just have a death like that is
Such a great show the way it ended, but like
Game of Thrones was epic though.
such a good show.
this cast was saying that like they were just crying, and all their interviews are just saying that wait until the finale, all questions get answered. They're all like being positive.
So maybe let's wait.
Well, that's promo too, right? Like they've been.
That's what I'm saying. The Game of Thrones guys did horrible promo because every time they got asked, they were just like, sorry.
Game of Thrones though was before. Like I know, was Instagram invented when Game of Thrones started?
I
I don't
even
know. Don't
know.
make it seem that ancient.
No.
I'm
because
pretty
Instagram
sure
came out.
it came out
after,
Pretty sure.
or right around that time. It was like Facebook time.
It was like 2011
Yeah.
when it came out.
when Game of Thrones first started.
I don't know when it popped off.
Yeah.
It probably existed. I don't know.
Because I think Game of Thrones.
You know what? I didn't start watching it when it first started because I remember when I started watching it, I rewatched. I watched first season altogether.
Yeah.
So I caught on later.
Oh no, we watched
We
it
watched off
from
the
the
jump,
beginning.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
like, this
much, like,
show's
second
sick.
episode, second, third.
We liked
episode.
it before it was popular.
But it was so
Yeah.
good.
Trying to be one of those people.
I'm not. Really not. It's just
I liked it before it was popular. I hate it now.
You know what Pretender likes to say? that he liked sriracha before everyone liked
What?
it. He's
That's
like,
a stretch.
No, you know, one of our buddies in uni.
He's like,
Yeah.
no,
You remember
I
we used
remember
to-
being
yo,
put
bro.
onto it.
Yeah, like nobody knew about sriracha. She's
Yeah.
acting like no, it was always in grocery stores.
It wasn't
No,
this mainstream.
we used to call it cooker sauce. Right?
It had a cooker on it.
Yeah.
Because there's a cooker on it.
Yeah.
Definitely proving it.
Well, no, one of our buddies, like it wasn't in like the regular grocery store.
no, but it was in restaurants.
No,
not when it came
That's what I'm
out.
saying.
It wasn't.
See, you were laughing at me. She doesn't believe me.
We had to go to
He used to go to
specific
Asian
stores.
The first man in Canada. that
I'm not
tried
saying I'm the
sriracha.
first man in Canada. My friend was. But bro, his mom used to go to an Asian grocery store
Yeah.
and she used to go get sriracha.
You
And
had
he
to
was
go
like, yo,
get it.
guys, check out this
It
sauce.
wasn't at
Yeah.
Fortino's always all over the place.
I
It wasn't.
swear Kim
Okay, I believe
Kardashian.
you that it wasn't in grocery stores, but I do think that you didn't eat at enough Asian restaurants to have had it.
I bet you I ate sriracha before you did. There's no way to prove it. But I'm just gonna throw that out there. Didn't it get popular because of Kim Kardashian?
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
I just learned about it.
Wasn't it on
hear
Keeping?
that.
That's what I heard.
Why? What did she do? Eat it?
Yeah. I swear it was on one of their reality TV
that's all
shows.
it takes,
Man.
right?
That's just
Just has to eat.
random shit.
No,
that I
that's
just
just in your
manifested.
head. The guy who invented sriracha.
I didn't invent it. I told you, my friend. Friend of a friend. Yeah.
So we had to talk some sports. The Spurs might just be OKC's kryptonite.
Bro, did they the Christmas Day game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It felt like OKC was gonna win first, right? And then the Spurs kind of
Then it really quickly
yeah.
felt like they were.
yeah, went the other way. But like they lost to him 3 times now, right?
I mean, yeah, the 3 out of their 5 losses, and it felt so recent because the World Cup, the NBA Cup thing happened. That's kind of potentially wouldn't have been a match. So they lost to him right before the Cup. They lose at the Cup, and then right after it.
Yeah, which makes me think, like, bro, in the Western Conference Finals, right? Because the Spurs are what, 2nd seed now? I think they're the 2 seed in the West.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you have these 2 matching up in the Western Conference Finals, that's gonna be kind of crazy.
It'll be good.
OKC, like I feel like Spurs are the team, bro, that can give OKC a run for their money.
Clearly, even Shea came out and said it, right? He's like, a team doesn't just lose to another team 3 times consecutively and not be, that team's better than us.
Yeah.
He's like, we have to go get better. But right now, we're not.
Yeah.
So your star comes on. That's what I like about this guy, man. He's accountability and stuff. I hope he has a good career.
No,
But-
for sure.
No.
Yeah.
But
But
Wemby's that guy, man.
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, he is once in a generation LeBron Jordan type. player.
100%.
If this guy, so
Whatever kind of monk praying shit that he did in the off season, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever he was doing, going to all these places and
Yeah.
shit, so that shit worked, man.
seems to be working, right?
And like I feel like even OKC, they have Chet Holmgren, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is like you would think like he's tall and lanky, maybe he could play up a little bit
Kind
there,
of the
right?
same
Like
player,
and OKC's still OKC. They dominate the rest of the league, right? But the Spurs are like, nah, fuck off.
Yo, they just waxed
Right? Like
him
we still,
too.
yo, bro,
The Cup matchup was closer.
yeah. Wemby is different though, man. When I see him play, he is like he's like Kevin Durant, bro.
Yeah,
Taller.
even the Spurs as a whole, right? Like they were supposed to be good, but like probably not this quickly. Everyone's just like, because they got De'Aaron Fox, they got the young core, they got Castle, Dylan Harper, pretty strong like defensive core.
Yeah, but like if you look at Fox, even he's like a running gun.
You know, they
kinda
still
point
have
guard.
Harrison Barnes. I didn't know that guy was still on the team.
Yeah, Harrison Barnes.
He's a vet now.
Yeah, bro, he's quietly a really good piece.
Super
man. People
consistent.
forget about him.
Yeah,
He's a good 3-and-D guy.
3-and-D,
He can
yeah.
shoot in the corner. He can cut. He's a cut to the basket kind of guy. He's kind of developed into like an Andre Iguodala kind of situation, right?
yeah.
But I feel like, De'Aaron Fox, man, running gun with Wemby, like it's. I don't know how OKC is gonna handle that in the playoffs. Maybe in the playoffs, shit changes magically.
Yeah.
But they seem like they're rattled.
A little bit.
Mhm.
Even by the questioning, they're always like positive and stuff. They're a little snippy and like they're just like they're not better than us. We're better, right? I don't know. Even I was thinking about it. Even watching the games, we were having conversations about like who the best in the league or whatever, and it was just going SGA and then Wemby, obviously, right? And then Jokic just gets forgotten about, right? Then you see this guy, he pulls up to the game in a Taco Bell jacket. Right?
Yeah.
He drops a 55-point triple-double like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing.
Like he didn't even try. Then after the game's done, he goes and gets a haircut. Before his press conference. This guy has priorities, bro. And he's like, I went to work, finished the job. Now I gotta go show my family, look presentable. I'm getting the haircut. Christmas Day.
This has nothing to do with Jokic, but like that recent shit about NBA players, older NBA players not giving a shit about how they look is pretty fun, right? Bro. You see Kawhi? Looking bummy as hell, bro. He doesn't give a shit about his beard, his braids. He didn't give a shit, bro. He's like, he just woke up out of bed and he's like, I'm
KD out here not showering.
KD's like, I don't give a shit about this shit anymore. It's always the young bucks that care about it.
Yeah.
Like these guys stop giving a fuck real quick. But yeah, Jokic, I don't know, man. He's always been one of the top two in the league. Even before the season started.
Yeah.
He was one of our top picks for best players in the NBA.
When I look at him, like all around game, I gotta put him number one, man. All around game, defensively, offensively, shooting, passing.
Yeah.
I think he's better than both of them. I personally forget about him. I was reminded by other people. They're like, what about Jokic? I was like,
well, you know, last year's playoffs, the way that it played out will make you forget about Jokic.
Yeah.
Right? Because, you know, OKC has had their time. They've been dominating the league. And I feel like if it happens, even in the playoffs again this year, you think Denver can beat San Antonio or OKC? They have a shot at San Antonio.
He needs more help.
Yeah, I don't think Denver can beat OKC in a playoff series.
They almost did.
Yeah.
It's gonna come down to them three. Yeah. East, clearly nobody cares about.
Yeah.
What do you think about Christmas? Like, just in general, the games?
The games were pretty sick. I felt like, you know, for us, it's always been tradition on Christmas to watch the NBA games together. We don't really get to do that shit anymore. But, there's still this nostalgic feeling for me whenever I watch Christmas Day games. And I feel like, I don't know, this year, the jerseys and shit, like, it wasn't really that special.
Yeah. I was just overall annoyed by the fact that football's on.
Why? Why are you annoyed by football's on?
For me, like, selfishly, it's supposed to be a basketball day, man. Like, these guys don't need
you could still watch basketball.
No, but I want to watch both if they're both on.
That's your problem, bro. How's that anyone else's problem, bro?
Well, it's my problem. I don't like it. I feel like...
You did say selfishly.
I feel like Christmas should only be an NBA thing.
Yeah?
Like,
you're like Charles
NFL doesn't need... Yeah, just exactly what he's saying. They're being greedy. They don't need the day. They don't need the ratings. They don't need the money. They don't need any of it. But, like, this new... streaming, like having it on Netflix, Paramount and stuff, is new avenues. It doesn't even, it's more desirable too. Like Netflix is obviously going to want the games.
Yeah, so then that's on the NBA, right? NBA is not putting games on Netflix. That's on them, right?
I bet you next year
they already signed their TV deals and shit. This shit's worth billions of dollars. They don't even send this kind of money to Ukraine, bro. Right? So
even the players themselves, the NFL players have said, like, because they never play on Christmas. Thanksgiving they already have. That's their thing.
Right.
It's like, yo, we like chilling with our families on Christmas.
Yeah,
like, they don't even want to play,
bro. Nobody talks about that. Imagine like these holidays, you're looking forward to spending Christmas with your family. It's like, yo, nah, you gotta shoot around and you got, you know, pre-game, post-game.
And they're probably like, already missed Thanksgiving so many years.
Yeah. Imagine how many Christmas Day games LeBron's played in.
All of them.
Man, he gets that bag. He doesn't care.
Of course he cares,
he can
man.
Spend the rest of the time with his family. He can spend the next few months with his family.
No, that trade-off, like as much as I said I want to be efficient and shit, yeah. Give me 50 fucking million on Christmas every year. I don't give a shit. But I feel like, I don't know, Christmas is, as the year's like winding down, there's like this tremendous amount of pressure that's just Christmas. And then the year just falls.
Right.
And then we pick it back up around summertime, playoffs start, like, shit like that, right?
Even in between Christmas and New Year's, it's just like, yo, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares about shit.
Yeah, nobody cares. Like, people pick it up usually the first weekend after January 1st, whatever day that is. That's when it's like, oh. And for that first little while, you're like, is it 2026, 2025? Yeah. You get the date wrong and shit, right? Nothing to do with sports, but yeah.
Okay, for our last episode of the year, I thought we can do some 2025 year-end trivia. Okay. So just answer as fast as you can, whoever knows.
Let's go.
Need buzzers.
Sophia's no win. But all right.
What was the top podcast of 2025?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Who said it first? You
Me.
did? Fuck.
Which sports league had the highest
NFL.
average game attendance? Yeah.
Hey, jump in the gun.
That's a game.
Yeah,
But
you-
you're right.
Sports team.
Most money, NFL.
Shall we wait
obviously.
for her to ask the question?
No.
I wish we
it's
had
fair game. I
buzzers.
just did that.
Yeah,
the
we
first
wish we had buzzers.
Mm.
Which movie earned the most money globally at the box office in 2025?
What's his name? Wicked.
No.
What?
That's his name.
I know that's
Shit.
not
This
How's it not that one?
Hold on.
It can't be Avatar. It just came out.
Dude.
One battle
it's
along.
an animated movie.
Star Wars.
Animated.
What Star Wars came out
I
that
don't
year?
know. I just said
That's
shit. I
not
told
even
you.
What's animated?
Animated?
What's a big animated movie?
Pixar.
Yeah, it is Pixar.
Inside Out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Inside
Damn
Out
it, I
2.
shouldn't have said Pixar. That's what I was thinking.
Which TV series was reported as the most watched show globally? in
Stranger Things.
2025?
No.
Bluey.
Bluey.
No.
You said Bluey last time.
No, TV series.
Series. It's not a series? No, Stranger Things?
No.
No.
It's on Netflix though.
Just trying to think. What's a big Netflix?
And
one?
globally.
Shit.
Oh, the
a-
K-pop Demon Hunters.
No, that's not a TV series. It's
that Kristen Bell
Day
one?
of the Week.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Wait.
Thursday.
I'm surprised.
Which
Thursday.
Day of the week, Thursday.
dish.
which music genre had the highest
Hip-hop.
overall chart presence
Pop.
in 2025?
Pop.
No,
Country.
you're all wrong. Yeah, country. And this was surprising to a lot of people.
That's crazy. Countries on the
We're
come.
not even letting her say the facts or anything. We're just like,
We're just
you know,
yelling at it.
she has
That's
like
why
facts to
Capo
go.
gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
That's how I
She
feel.
just starts yelling topics.
What did the Oxford University Press name as the word of the year?
6'7".
Oh no! What
No.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. No, it's
Actually, this is technically two words too.
It's word brain rot.
No.
No, it is. I know what it
There's
is.
another one.
I read it recently.
It's one of these dumb
It
words.
is a dumb one, right?
Yeah,
It's like a
something that
trendy-
became popular. Yeah, it's trendy now.
What?
It's actually two words.
Is it a real word? Or was it a word before?
Not that I knew about.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it
feel
became
like I
very
know
popular
it.
this
I don't
year.
know.
Okay, can
I
give
saw
you a
this
hint.
somewhere. We need a hint. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you purposely try to get a reaction
Gaslighting.
out of someone. Yes.
God damn it! I knew it. I saw that too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I said
I didn't
gaslighting.
know.
What was the highest selling album of 2025?
Phoenix?
No.
Not Taylor Swift. What
Taylor
the fuck
Swift?
did she drop? Girl, showgirl.
You gotta say the
showwoman.
name.
You know the name.
Life
The
of a
life-
showgirl.
Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't know that.
I got it.
I didn't know that.
I'm shocked he knew the name. Man.
You guys talk about it.
I
so
should have
much.
had that one.
He was taking his
Yeah,
time
why
with it.
didn't you know?
Because I was about to flex on him and just drop the name. I was taking my time. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
the life show.
Taking my time type of game.
Yeah, you have to be fast.
I thought nobody knew it.
Which NBA player scored the most points in 2025?
SGA?
Yeah, that was the easy one.
I was like there.
What was the most streamed song globally
Not
in
like-
2025?
Not like us?
No, not globally.
It's gonna be Taylor Swift.
No, it's Bonito.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Do you want me to give you options?
It's what's his face?
Do you know it? Oh, it's Bad Bunny song.
Yeah,
you're
it's a
saying.
Bad Bunny.
Which
Bad
one?
Bunny
Not a
song?
Bad Bunny.
No?
song.
That is Drake. Nokia.
It's
Okay,
a
give us some
duet.
choices. Huh?
It's a duet.
What?
Is it from the Wicked thing?
No, it's not from Wicked.
It's a guy and a girl.
It's a guy and a girl.
What genre?
I would say pop. Should I tell you?
I don't know. Pop.
You're so
is-
stupid.
I don't
I
know.
was gonna say Taylor Swift again. We don't know the most streamed song.
That's pretty bad.
That's horrible.
I thought it was K-pop Demon.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed
It's-
Sheeran?
That's a singer.
Okay, just give
The
us a
song is "Die with a Smile."
I don't know what that is.
Lady Gaga. and
Oh,
Bruno Mars.
right when
Yeah.
you said that, I was like, okay.
I feel like I've
I've
never heard
never
that.
heard that
How
song.
does it go?
It's a most streamed song.
That
I've
was
heard.
the smile. I'm just guessing.
don't think so.
I never heard it.
Yeah, I never heard it either.
Who was Billboard's top artist of the year in 2025?
Tate McRae.
No.
Billboard.
Drake?
Kendrick.
No.
Oh, see, this one was pretty surprising too.
Country?
Then it's gonna be Morgan Wallen.
It's yeah,
Morgan
Morgan Wallen.
Obviously. I think I'm winning.
No,
I think so.
no, I got some there.
Yeah, we got some, but I think he's winning.
No, he stole Morgan Wallen. I gave him.
I know who Morgan Wallen is.
You don't know who
Come
Morgan
on.
Wallen is?
What song does he sing?
A bunch.
Fucking song.
One song.
Yo, vouch for me. I listen to him a lot. I just don't remember names.
Vouch for me. It doesn't count if you need to tell her to do it for you. He's like, just do it. Trust me, he's a fan.
Is that it?
Which NFL player led the league in total touchdowns during the 2025 regular season?
Josh Allen?
The season's still happening.
Sports things.
So far.
Led the league in touchdowns. JSN.
Matthew Stafford.
Ah.
Oh shit! I knew that.
Yeah.
What animated film became Netflix's most
K-pop.
watched?
Kingdom Hunter.
Yeah.
That's the one. I knew that was the answer
I
to
said
something.
that 3 times.
I knew it was that.
And you don't even say it.
I knew it was the answer to something. You know.
Okay,
I'm
last
pretty
one.
everyone.
True or false? In 2025, TikTok trends influenced chart play more than radio.
True.
False.
True.
It is true. Yeah.
And with that, that was our last episode of the year. And always remember, we're not experts at any of this stuff, not as anybody else. And you guys should have a happy new year. And we'll catch you guys back here in 2026.
Happy New Year.
Peace.